Alright, what's up everybody? Good afternoon on this lovely Tuesday. So, we are going to be doing a little bit of our weeklies today. I do have some things to get done. Let's just turn the volume down just a smidge. Alright, so we're going to start with my Wondrous Tales for the week, as I usually do. Don't got too many second chances, so I better get a good line here, at least one, to get my mathematics or mnemonics. So we got Ravana, we got the Lakshmi, we got Tsukiyomi, and that's going to be it for our primals. Then we got Alexander, we got Eden's Promise, which I can do, then we got a bunch of dungeons. So this is going to be an easy Wondrous Tales. Hey Angel, how you doing? We will be talking a little bit about Beastmaster a little bit later, once we get more people in here. Because I kind of want to make it into a little video that I wanted to do, so I figured I'd talk about it on stream. So we're going to take care of Ravana. So we're going to switch over to Summoner since he's the fastest. Okay, so let's go in unsynced. Heaven's Ward and Thok as Thok. In about 10 days, we have the second live letter, thankfully. So we'll be able to see more Beastmaster and the like. We'll know exactly how it's going to play. Easy peasy with Ravana. Switch over to Samurai. It's going to take out Lakshmi next. Let's take out her Dreamers. Lickety split. God, that just hurts so bad. Look at that. Half her HP from my opener. Hey, Phantom. How you doing, buddy? And done. 44 seconds, not bad. And now Tsukiyomi will be it for the last primal for Wondrous Tales. Alright, let's do this. Likewise, my dear. I was hoping to get that Tendo out, but unfortunately. I'm gonna have to delay my DPS to get her to do either the stack marker or the other spear, but I'm trying to get this done as fast as possible. Yeah, shut up, Slasai. You're dead. Now for our thick booty boy Mizuno. Now, how amazing would it be if they ended up bringing him back? That would be pretty funny. Like somebody just finds his body in the edges of the universe and is like, okay, free vessel. I don't know if it's possible to actually get her to skip this and go through the final phase, but I probably would need more DPS. Because once she's in this, she doesn't get knocked out of it. So it's basically kill or be killed at this point. Nope. Not this time. And we get... Ooh, we got a remnant. I have enough of those. No one really buys the weapons anymore. Alright, so that's all 3 primals, unfortunately. I ended up getting, Varus for the other one. Oh, Rubicante too. Ooh, we got a treasure dungeon, so we can knock that off, hopefully. I need 2 more for my Ultimag. So we got Midas, so let's go into Boot Justice. Now we're just gonna one-shot each robot. Doink and doink. Easy peasy. Should knock him out with one shot. Yep. Easy peasy. 57 seconds. And now we got Eden's Promise. Now this one is going to take a little time, since these are pretty overtuned. So we have Shadowbringers, Eden's Promise. So we either can do Umbra, Litany, Dad Crit, or we can do the final one. The final one's going to take a little bit too long. So what I usually do is I like to do the Shadow Wolf. I haven't done this with my new gear yet, so I don't know how fast this is going to be. But we will find out. Forward explosion. And I already forgot the fight that he already turns around. Whoopsies. Well, fun fact, besides Fenrir, this is the only mount that I actually bought off the market board, off the mock station. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was this one. Nope, completely off. That's okay, he doesn't really hurt that much where I actually need to worry. Hang on. Okay. Brother just wanted them. Ask if I needed the bathroom. I was like, nope. Ooh, tank buster. Is this gonna hurt? Yes, it did, but nothing to worry about. I got bloodbath. Look at that, insta full heal like that. Void Gate, yeah. Basically, I'm gonna take a crap ton of damage here. Or damage down, okay. %, not bad so far. Alright, gotta pay attention this time. So it's this one over here. Alright, back to behind. Shield up. Put this dot back up, so forward explosion from over here. Easy peasy. Shield back up. I remember when you actually had to use your shield to get another attack. I forgot what it was called, but they ended up taking that away. Alright, so we're going to stand right here to dodge both of them. Or back here, because he's going to do forward. He's almost dead. And we got 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Not bad. That's all these stuff done for Wondrous Tales. Hey, Edmund. And you're very welcome. Sorry I couldn't say hi to you earlier. So that's 5 out of the 9 out of the way. Alright, so we're going to pick up my map for today. Hopefully I get a treasure dungeon. I ended up getting a couple. Unfortunately, I ended up getting door 1 kick as well as door 2 kicked, so didn't do very well. So we're going to come to the Forelands and pick up over here. I wonder if there's going to be one over here. It's only level 55. It might just give me wyverns, I don't know. No, it's going to be the weaker one. Okay, I have to go all the way to the other side. Perfectly fine. I'm probably not going to get a line, but I mean, not going to get a treasure dungeon, but we'll see. Oh, speaking of, forgot today's Tuesday. Temple of the Fisting, and we have Wondrous Tales. Look at that. Ooh, this is different. I'll collect 3 Wondrous Tales, collect 3 seals, and then do 5. Okay, I'm already basically undoing that. Alright, that's pretty different. I like that. Dragon skin right off the bat. Oh, I'm going to bloom each. Yeah, it's a good thing I remembered. That today's reset, so. Decipher. Okay, we're in the forelands, so it's going to be right here. So mark it. And we need to go get a healer. Now to find the healer. That was easy. Yoink. Shrine. And see if we get lucky. This will be, I think, my third dungeon. Let's take a look. This will be my fourth dungeon if I get it. Okay. Unfortunately, I've been trying to I was trying to sell the Abigail and Bardings. Unfortunately, nothing has nothing bit yet. So this whole thing is like not even worth making money off of, so I might end up just buying a bunch of maps. Alright, Mighty Guard up. Well, technically I wouldn't need it. Not until I go in, hopefully. Alright, so this is going to be kill these. Next one's going to spawn. Everything is going to reset when I go inside, so I don't feel bad spending those. Nope, didn't get one. That's unfortunate. But, oh no, that's going to be Stormblood. It's going to go get a Stormblood one for definite, but I might end up getting the stupid roulette wheel, and that's going to suck if I do, but I'm going to go and do it anyway, because I just don't care to waste money on a map that's not going to spawn. So irregular. Going to buy a level 70. That's level 80. Okay. Exchange. There we go. I got enough tomes from the Moogle event, so I mean the gold saucer, so I'm good on that. You're going into the peaks, and it's going to be right here. How convenient. So if I do end up getting the roulette wheel, I'm just going to probably just, you know, sack myself and get out of it. So Aligiri. Alright, so everyone's going to be frozen. And now we go in. A portal has appeared. Fingers crossed. I think this is where the roulette started, right? Or is it just the pick a door? I think No, was it Shadowbringers that started the roulette wheel? Yeah, Damon, I have to do this for the mug event, so I figured I'd buy one and then get an automatic map or a dungeon. Or a Mighty Guard. Then we're gonna do Basic Instinct. And a Shield. And now we're going to try to get everybody together. I pulled Hydro Pull off my hotbar, unfortunately. Alright, everyone's together. Can't freeze guys in here, so unfortunately, I'm going to be doing this the hard way. Get the shield up so I can do some damage here. Oh, for Christ's sake. Again? Ooh, Namazu. Nice. Down for the count. Ooh, crystals. That's definitely what I needed. Let's get our heals off here, because I know he's going to do that. Oh, I forgot the stupid hotbar. I forgot to save my hotbar because I forgot Mortal Flame. That's okay, I got Mighty Guard and a shield up, so I was pretty good with that. Alright, can I still do it while I'm in here? Probably not. I do have Hydro Pull. Mortal Flame is here too? Okay, I do have it on my hotbar, just save. Okay. Let's see, it's gonna go to the right this time. Fingers crossed. Yep, I got a healer up. Can't do it without a healer. Alright, so shield up. Do I have Toad Skin and I just forgot to put it on my hotbar? Yes, I do. A little evasion up will help. It's a weird way to come down, but alright. Let's get this shield up while they're doing their stupid attack. Punch him in the face. Oh, for crying out loud. Stop hanging on. I hate when they do that. Alright. We're going to dot him up. Quickly heal, quickly shield. Breath of Magic. Get this down. Next batch of mobs. Shield and heal. Give him some candy. Heal again. Breath of Magic while he's doing that. Get this Phantom Flurry in. There we go. All my cooldowns are gone. Alright, let's go to the right. I got more luck on this than I did the dragon skin. Spoke too soon. Yep, that's what I get for saying it too early. Ah, there goes Rainbow. Aha! See, that one's a little bit tricky because that one doesn't give it like a little bit of a pause. It's like almost like immediate, so we got lucky. Yep, saved by the rainbow. It saved me Lucky Charms. The whole zoo in here. Got a bird, I got a monkey, I got an elephant, I got a camel or a giraffe. Oh boy. Alright, shield back up. Get that dot going. Another breath of magic. Candy cane. Oh my lord. I feel special. Everybody wants to come out and play. Alrighty. We're going to pull out the big boys. Shishanti, bring Mortal. Get a heal going. My shield going. Okay, there goes the elephant. There goes the monkey, and there goes the giraffe. Dot's doing the work. Okay, let's go to the left this time. Yeah, I got more luck with this than I did with the dragon skin by far. There we go. Chamber number 4. Okay, so pre-shield, we apply Toad. And we get a wall. Oh, great. Let's dot them up. Got a chunky wall here. The dots are going to put in some work. Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky because they hit so hard. Get all that up, and oh my, for crying out loud, you guys. Really? Get back here, you little sucker. Quickly heal. Come on, stop moving. Oh, you son of... like seriously? Whatever. Crystals is not going to matter to me. I just want to survive. I think I could have shock strike him, but I just don't want to waste an OGCD on a stupid Namazu. There goes the wall. And there goes you. Nice. Okay, let's go to the left again. Door number 4. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Oh well. Womp womp. That's okay. I think I did a good job. We made it to floor 4 words. And yeah, not bad. I was hoping for the trifecta. Oh, we got an emote. Confirm. Okay. We'll check on the marker board, see how much that goes for. Okay. Let's go pick another one up, and that'll be it for my Ultimog. Okay. Now, where do we go this time? Yep, because everyone's doing them. Got the Azim step. I think it's over here. Yep, right by the river. Let's see. Go to the... Not the Enclave. I want this one. Yep. Unfortunately, you only get one per day, so... Good time to do it. So once I do this, I can start selling all my maps. And the good thing with all the maps being so expensive, it's going to take some time before they actually drop back down to being cheap again. Let's see if it's down here first. Don't find me. Okay, round 2. Usually once the Moogle event is over with and people start putting them back on the marker board and no one's buying them, it's going to drop down. I don't think I can freeze, can I? Yes, you can. Oh, duh. I forgot I had bodyguard on. I was like... And someone just, oh, that's nice. A watcher of mine. I underestimate these guys. Yikes. Let's put a shield up. Let's start blowing GCDs. There we go. Much better. It wasted my ultra vibration, unfortunately. Alright, let's get in there. Come on, stop doing that. No, I'm not using food. I have food on me. Which I probably should be using, right? Oh! Well, I was right. They do have the roulette wheel in here. Well, time to get time to get knocked out in one shot because I do not even know if I can do this, but we'll find out. These might be more manageable. I don't remember if they have ads at this point. I think the ads were in the next expansion. Yeah. I don't believe in myself, but we'll find out. Hey, Scholar, yeah, I thought warriors can do this easy. Oh, they're not that tanky, wow. They do? Okay. It's been a while since I actually did Stormblood roulette, so don't remember. Don't have time for that. Okay. Oh, he does have... Oh, he might have the heads or whatever. I'm just gonna wait for them to pop up if they do, before I do my OGCDs. Might need them. Nothing yet? Is it below 50%? No, not for these. There they are. I knew it. Nice. That's one out of the way. Oh, it's not that bad. I think I'll save Phantom Flurry for the next, because I need at least something. So we're just Goblin Punch in the face. Bad breath. Running out of space. Nice. One down. 4 more to go. Hee. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and spin. This dog should be safe. Yep. Not as difficult as Shadowbringers. Ooh. You're right. Oh, kiss my ass. Oh, you're welcome. Glad I got them all done. Sucking a lightning bolt. Damn. Yeah, I know, I saw that coming too. Oh well. Ultimag is done. There we go. And okay, it's not that great. Mini-Mog is done. All that's left is to do the Temple of the Fisting, which I can do unsynced, or I can do it synced, but it might take some time. Usually what I do is I get all of the... Was it Endwalker? Yeah, I do the Endwalker maps that give me automatic portals, then me and my free company member that does the tanking can do it with me, so... You have to do it synced, right? I can do it with Blue Mage, but... Yeah, I think I should be fine. Hey Darkrun, how you doing? I got everything I need, but I need to check my loadout here. I can take out... I'm doing Wondrous Tales, but I'm also doing the Mogpendium since it's Tuesday and it's resetted. Do I really need Angel Snacks for this? No, so I could free that up. Let's see, what can I bring with me that can help? Let's see here. Oh, nice. Lucky you're got to be able to do all the crafting after all the nerfs and the increased experience, so it should be pretty quick for you to do. Awesome. I think I did a guide from 1 to 100. So you can utilize that. Do I want to bring Final Sting? Or do I want to bring Triple Trident and Tingle? I don't think I'll use Candy Cane, so I'll take that out. I'll take Tingle and Trident. Some good damage right there. So we'll put that... No, put that there. Triple Trident will go there. There we go. I need to do Temple of the Fist because that's the last thing I need to do for this week for the Mogpendium. I should be able to do it. Nothing is missileable, if I can remember. So I don't really need missile. Alright, let's go into Stormblood. Temple of the Fisting. Oh, I actually have to do level sync first. Okay. So this should be easy. So Basic Instinct is going to help me do this real quick. So Swift Cast, Gob Skin. So I'm going to pull them to the wall. As long as you're level synced, you can get it. So we're going to freeze. I'm going to try to get this wall broken open. Alright, takes care of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to die to the boss, and then we're going to teleport right to him. Because we're going to use all the GCDs, and all our GCDs here. I'm going to break the wall last. Got that off just in time. Okay, refreeze everybody. See if we can knock somebody off before I die. Total oil is not really doing much because I'm still getting hit. Damn, I couldn't do it. So close. That's okay. I got Ultra Vibration back up because I died. I already did that the first set of mobs. It's alright. It's probably just better just to sack yourself. So I'll quickly swift cast my Gob Skin. Yeah, you can, or you guys can go to Lenosha and get it there. Okay, you're frozen. And you're frozen too. Good night. Now we'll break the wall. Alright, so we're gonna freeze this guy. You can't summon the boss until they're dead. Okay, so now we're all set. Okay, I'm not going to do Moon Flute because I need my ability to heal. Just going to blow all my GCDs, OGCDs on this guy. Get Mortal Flame up. Breath of Magic. Bad Breath. And get these dots working for me. Okay, so now we gotta dot the other guy up. So the dots are going to do most of the work for me. So I can focus on the other guy. Okay, so this is getting a little dicey, so we're going to eliminate one of them. Alright, takes care of you, so now you do basic instinct. That's a raid wide? Yep. Alright, boss number 1 is down. Okay, so that's easy. Now this is where things get a little tricky because we get a crap ton of enemies. So we got these guys, we got the little tiny goblins, we got a bear, which is right there. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get everybody at once. Get their closer jade kick. Couldn't get them frozen in time. Okay, plan number 2. Yeah, it didn't work out. So plan number 2 is going to be sleep. Hopefully we can sleep them. So we'll get the roll crest out of here. Alright, so shield and toad oil up. Jade kick. It worked. Somewhat. Okay. Yeah, that did work. Nice. Oh, one survived. That's okay. We'll just punch him in the face. Alright, let's grab our loot. Yep, but we like sleep. It does auto AoE sleep on that, so it was pretty easy. And I'm gonna have to do this the other way. We're just gonna knock these guys out. And we're going to sack ourselves at the boss because we know that the boss has a auto teleport. Alright, go back to freeze. we go. Little tanky SOB. Alright, so we're going to sack ourselves to this boss. Take off Mighty Guard so I can make sure I die. Click off that. There we go. Little trick to resetting your cooldowns. And we get sucked right to the boss. Thank you, Square Enix, for making that change that we all desperately needed. Alright, shield up. Get these dots working for me. Full heal. It's forward and back. Okay, going into shield and then Phantom Flurry. Okay, that works out for me because he's doing the reflect. Port and starve, so it's side to side. This is the forward attack. Sun over here. Ran too soon. Thought that was going to be instant, but apparently not. Tapas? What was that, raid ride? Nope. That's forward and back. That's a chaser. No, 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 don't do it. Alright, just in time. That wouldn't have been bad. Forward and back. And go forward and back. Dead. Okay, so now we get to the final boss. Which magic combo? Because I just basically just spammed every OGCD that I have in my arsenal. Alright, so vibrate these guys. Heal up. Reapply oil. Shield back up. Alright, so we're going to freeze. Blow all my OGCDs as I can. Very nice. Alright, they're dead. Okay, so we got about 40 seconds for ultra vibrations, so I think I'm just going to sit here and wait. So if you have the moon flute with you, scrolls coming at me, you would ultimately want to do whistle first. No, tingle, whistle, then moon flute, then triple trident to get the most damage out of it. Then you would spam all your OGCDs, so I would go with Being Mortal, She Shanty, Glass Dance, Feather Rain, Night Bloom, Super Naka if I can get it out there. And then I would Swift Cast Mortal Flame, and then right before Moon Flute goes to waning, I would do Phantom Flurry to get that out of the way. And that basically would be my damage for my opener. Oh, and Shock Strike as well. Alright, freeze him up, and done. Okay. So yes, he's going to drop me down to 1 HP, but a quick Palm Cure will do just fine. Alright, so we're gonna wait for Night Bloom to come back. In Phantom. I should be able to get as many balls as possible. I probably should have brought Diamond back, but I don't think I'll need it. Okay, so everything is up besides the shield. So we're going to do Tingle since I don't have Moon Flute on me. Get the dots up now. I didn't get out in time. That's okay. Now that's what you're talking about? Yeah. I think it gives you enough time to heal. Okay, Roger's Peace. No, I keep forgetting that's where I have my, whatchamacallit. On my healer, my, Lucid Dreaming is there. Okay, this is where it's going to get tricky. That's not bad. I was able to collect as many as I possibly could. Shield basically ate everything, so it's pretty good. So now we're going to repop everything, because I got buffs. Not this time. Get that in there. Alright, get Tingled. Triple Trident. Not bad. I still got my shield up. Doesn't matter because it goes right through it, apparently. Nice. Easy peasy, look at that. Not bad. Thank you. And that is it for this week for the Moogle Tombstone event. Yep. And now I have a whopping... Where are they? 175 tombstones, holy crap. That's a lot. Oh. Alright, so let's head back and let's head over to my retainer. see how my sales are going. Nothing sold. So basically I was in the occult crescent, as you can obviously see. A lot of this stuff I'm just trying to see what I can sell, what I can't. Nothing on the market board there besides myself. That's the same. Not get too fast here. Nothing but my own, okay. Nothing there. That's the same. That's the same, and the boots are the same. I got my ring from a double chest from the Pot Fates. So that's still the same. Parasol is, of course, this jackass has to undercut by 27,998. Really? Oh, God, I hate people sometimes. I'm not going to bother checking those. And the hair is the same. Yes, very lucky. Here's the Abigail birding, which still no one has bought. So it's not, this whole event's not even worth, like nothing's worth selling. So just use your tombstones on whatever you need that you don't have yet, and then get the treasure maps. Since they're not unique, you get as many as you want. Just grab these while I'm at it. Yep, nothing can be sold except for some of the housing items, and that's about it. Womp womp. Okay, so let's see how much the confirm emote is going, because I don't think confirm was in the occult crescent. Or maybe it was. Yeah, 40k is not bad. I'll sell it. Here are the cake. Let's see, get rid of the music. Let's get rid of all the useless materia. Including the fours, because I don't need it. Let's get rid of this, because it's lower quality. All the junk that I got from the map. It's all useless to me. The gill is laughable, so I'm not even bother selling it. Come on, there we go. Okay, so that's it for that. Now we need to make a deposit to the Grand Company. Yeah, I gotta wait. Here it goes. Okay, so we're gonna stash away what I don't need. Which one are you looking for, Mead? Because if it's like one of the current tiers, you're probably gonna be waiting 2 expansions to actually be able to do that. So let's dump all these useless crap in here. I gotta go pick up my rings for somebody. I think my white mage is done. I think this is gonna be for my ranged. I'm gonna go take a look at that. Get rid of the hive. I think that's it. I don't need these anymore since I don't need to do another Heaven's Ward relic. And I made a video about that, so I don't have to worry about those anymore. Okay, let's take a trip to the Grand Company. White Mage is done, so yeah, I gotta go to my Machinist. I'm in desperate need of an upgrade. Ceremonial. That's 750. And 770, okay. Definitely an upgrade. Oh, I need that for the, oh, nice. 1 line. Hehe. Awesome. Because I'm going to be, needing more mathematics. I'm working on my Black Mage next. I got the body piece, got the leg piece last week. So now I need the head, hands, feet, and the accessories. Before I forget, let's see who I don't need. Actually, everything below this I can get rid of. So pending. Don't care about the materia. Gotta pick up some duck bones, since I haven't been doing that lately. Do I still need? No, I don't need this. Bye-bye. Pick him up. Alright, that's 279. Add it to my pile here. So yeah, I've been slacking since my last update. Let's get my squadrons going. Oh, I forgot to do that last week. Whoops. Alright, what do we need? We need tactical. Lalafell, Conjurer, Pugilist. Conjurer, Pugilist, I don't have, so Lalafell. This is going to be hard because I need to dump a lot into tactical. So what I might have to do is take out some caster, stick in my Lancer. Nope. I'm gonna have to sacrifice some strength just to get my tickets. So let's do that. I needed tactical and mind, so let's do that. They're gonna be all set for now. Alright, what's next on my agenda here? So I got my lines, so I don't have to worry about that. So I got 1 to 49 and then 81 to 89 to complete. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a quick Orin Veil question mark. Let's take off level sync. Can't believe they neutered Orin Veil. It's like they only had to nerf the first floor, like the first room. Everything else was just fine. Yeah, but it is what it is. Shotgun to the face. Oh, for crying out loud. I don't know how I missed those little guys. Killing the children. I think Ormvale has like the most changes of all the dungeons. I think. Like they changed the bosses first. And then they changed this guy to make sure that their AoE markers, because people kept dying to the lasers, they kept dying to the knockback. So what I'm probably taking a wild guess is that they're going to take away the old mechanic from C-Suite of the Violent Tides, because we're doing the revamp for those. So most likely they're going to take that away, because I don't think the NPCs know to utilize it. So most likely they're going to take that away. What was the other dungeon that they were doing? Was it... No, Dust Vigil was already done. It was C-Suite of the Violet Tides. I don't remember what the other dungeon was. Was it Dust Vigil? Oh my god. What am I doing here? Okay, so I have a chance to get 2 lines at least, which is good. So we're going to reset, and we're going to do Ravana. Going to Summoner. And we're going to finish off Bug Boy. In about 8 seconds flat. Eight seconds flat, look at that. And the whistle drop, I already have it. And the Wondrous Tales is done. Unfortunately, no 2 lines. Womp womp. Alright, let's go pick up my mnemonics. And Mead, if I didn't answer your question, I don't do Savage, so I can't really say which one was easy, which one's easiest for Cruiserweight. But I think they say the first fight is more akin to the extremes of that patch. So I probably would have to say, who was the first fight for the Cruiserweight division? Let's take a look. It's been a while. Yeah, I say Dancing Green was the easiest to do. Okay, so we got our tombstones. I think I have enough for a body piece, so let's go to solution 9. Yeah, he's more akin to the extreme. Yeah, I know. Even normal mode, he was a pain in the ass. Okay, Disciples of Magic. Oh, 495? Oh, look at that. I'm just exactly what I need. Okay, so it doesn't really matter because I don't like need like the strongest ones first, so I'm going to go with the boots. Boots, crit determination. Perfect. Now I am emptied, at least for now. I thought I had the pants already equipped. Ugh, ugly. Ugly boots. Where is the one I'm looking for? There it is. Alright, let's do a little repair here. I gotta pick up more of those. I don't think I sold anything in the time that I was away in the dungeons. Let's check anyway. Oh, okay. Switch over back to Paladin. Let's head over to Mordor to get rid of these tokens. Let's do this. More donuts. Why was I doing? Oh, that's right. When I was doing the relic for Heaven's Ward, I went to do Snow Cloak. That explains a lot. All right, Demon. Thanks for stopping by. It's over this way. Was it vintage? Yep. You're welcome. Have a good night. So I was watching Measure Happy's video earlier today, and he was going through all his achievements that he was doing because he's doing an achievement kick. And back in 1.0, apparently, there was achievements for doing some of the fates, like in Realm Reborn, like some of like the boss fates. And I really wish they would do something like that, or bring that kind of like achievements back, because I think that'd be pretty cool for people who weren't around back then. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, so that's taken care of. So now we gotta head back and dump all that crap out. My friend Grace is waving to me. Where's my friend companies this way? So yeah, hopefully everyone's hyped for patch 7.5. It's definitely going to be a good one, hopefully. Although unfortunately all the good stuff is going to be later. As in like a month or two later. But hopefully we get something good to keep us tied over until, what was like June? For 7.51. Which should be... Well, it should be the, not Cold Crescent, Cosmic Exploration. Should be in 7.51. Because the amount of work that has to go into that to get the planet situated, they're not going to release both the Occult Crescent and the Cosmic Exploration at the same time, so most likely they're going to release that first. And then I think it was July or something like that. I forgot the I forgot what's the release date for the rest of it is going to be next. I know August is 7.5, or it's around September, August is 7.55. So around, if the Occult Crescent is going to be in 7.55, like the last one was in the Endwalker, then you should not be seeing a Occult Crescent for a couple more months. So we got an S rank in East Shroud, but I don't really need those, so I'm going to be skipping that S rank for now. I need to dump all this crap. So let's head over. Materia is still selling well currently. I just made 70,000 gil off of that from doing the Occult Crescent. So Battle Materia is still going well, still going strong. So combat supplies. Number 2. So we're gonna grab a set of 99 direct hit, 99 crit, and one of each. And I'm gonna grab direct hit and all crit. Takes care of that. And let's get rid of the other ones. Just gonna sell all this for gil at the vendors. Okay, so now we need to find a vendor. Did a lot of hunts the past couple of months, mostly because of the Grand Company seals. But I'm saving my nuts for the upgrades in 10 days, so I can get my gear ready to go. So let's plop this material on the market board. Someone in my Discord was doing the Occult Crescent. I think I put this in. I think I put this retainer, and he made like 35. I think it was 35 million gil from the Occult Crescent last month, which is really crazy. Most likely, probably got some of the accessories and all that. So crit 10, 11, 12. It's almost 5,000, which is not bad. Do I want to sell 99? Do I want to sell less? Yeah, I'm going to sell less than that. So we're going to do 30 at a time like I usually do. Auto cut by 1. Direct hit is way expensive. There we go. I'm just gonna mute my mic for a second while my pipes start, do their thing because the damn heat's going off. Sorry about that. Alright, I think we're good for now. Alright, so let's see what the crit 11 going for. 700. Oh, do I do it? Do I hold on to it? See, that's what actually aggravates me. They were going for over 1,000. What is the point of undercutting like that when they sell just fine? This aggravates me. People just, they do this. Like, look, there's no reason to undercut like this. Like, come on. You got one. That's what pisses me off. You got one. Like, you need to hold on to your material before you start selling it. Ugh, I guess I'm holding off on that then. I'll just put the rest of the crit 12s on here then. Oh, 75. Drop that down to 74. Alright, so this could be for the material. This is probably going to go pretty quickly. Alright, it's one slot left open. So let's check the ring while I'm here. Why? And this is also what pisses me off when people just... It just pisses me off. These things are so freaking hard to find. You need to value something before you... Whatever. Kiss my ass, all I care. It's so stupid. Okay, so I gotta go back and pass in those tokens because I need accessories for my ranged. The good old carrot market. Unfortunately, I didn't get any carrots when I was doing my treasure farming the other day. So, heavyweight division. I need Disciples of War 2. And I think I need one of everything. So, we're going to get one ring. And then, let's see here. We're going to grab the neckband. Alright, now we'll switch over to the other ring, and now we're 761 for machinist, and then I have to upgrade my left side. I don't know if I want to do it with the tombstones, or do I want to go for the raid? I'll probably go with the tombstones, because once I'm done with my black mage, I have no other use for tombstones on the mnemonics, so that's probably what I'll end up doing. Is my machinist is going to be next. Okay, so let's see what else do we have here. Custom deliveries has to get done. I gotta do my blue mage for the week because I think I need allied seals. I guess I can use more. And I need another fresh stack of allied seals or Aetheryte tickets, so let's go do that. Let's do the carnival next. So yeah, hopefully, Beastmaster, when we get the Crucible, they will add in some rewards for getting allied seals like we do with Blue Mage. Fingers crossed. What do we have? Water Mastery, nothing. And Advanced Spellcasting and Too Fast, Too Furious. Okay. Let's go and look at what is grade 4 and above. Okay, so I can do hydro pull on the barrels, so that's going to be pretty quick for that. Advanced, so I need something to spam. What's a good spam? It's got to be level 4 or higher. Sonic Boom is good, so I can do distance attacks, so we'll take off Goblin Punch. Hey Ruben, how you doing, buddy? Let's do that. So that's going to take care of that fight. Pretty easy peasy. So we're going to do that one first. Get out of the way. And hello Annie to you too. Okay, so I guess you're just going to pull. Can I grab? Okay, that's not gonna do, so try here. So there's 3 out of the way. So I knock out these barrels, because you have to do that if you want to succeed to the next round. This is kind of stupid, but whatever. You're going to take double. Double barrels to the face. And now we just do some GCDs and... Dunzo. Alright, that's not that hard. Well, Breath of Magic is a grade 4 or above. I think that could help a lot here. Let's take a look. Breath is, nope, it's grade 3. And the Mortal Flame is grade 3, so that's not going to work. So Hydro Pull here to get these 2 guys to explode. They're going to hit each other like idiots. Oh crap. Didn't think that was going to turn around and hit it. Alright, charge at me, thank you. Knock this barrel out, knocks him out, and now we knock the rest out here. I thought he... Oh my god, I thought he died. Come on. Could have sworn he got hit. Oh well. Should be fast enough. Yes, I did. Alright, that is done. I think that was the hardest one. Because the other one's Mastery of Water. I'm going to need Sticky Tongue for this. Gonna channel my inner Lickitung and yank all of the puddings together. And I think that's it. Yeah, I should be fine with that. Alright. So we're just going to do this. There we go. Easy peasy. So once we get this done, I'm probably going to do some crafting, and then going to get into the Beastmaster conversation, because I just seen so many people talking about it, and this is like, I think I need my 2 cents in here, because some people are just not very optimistic. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. One of them survives, but the other one doesn't. I'm like, really? But I do have some of my concerns for the job. And the live letter will most likely answer all the questions that we have. So first you do, and then we step back here, do a little bit of slide casting, and get everyone in position. They have push priority over each other, so they're going to basically move around, because they can't really occupy the same space. And those are down. And C is done. And now we switch over to water cannon, and then we're just going to spray the golem. Get rid of this. Water cannon. Sea shanty is also going to be our OGCD, since it's also water based. Let's get back Goblin Punch, since you also can use that too. Let's get rid of... No, actually you can use Bad Breath. Get some dots up. Let's get rid of Toad Oil. And let's just put it there. So this is going to fulfill the requirement. I guess the damage is not that bad. Get the non-elementals out of the way. Got the magic. So as long as you don't use any other element, and you just use non-elemental attacks, you will still meet the requirement. I don't think so, Exodia, not obliterating me. Get out of here. So Blue Mage is definitely going to be probably one of the topics when it comes to Beastmaster, because Blue Mage is going to kind of be like an idea of what to hopefully we don't expect from Beastmaster in the future. Alright, so that's out of the way. we're going to go and grab some anti-ride tickets while I'm here. Oh, back at home. We're going to find a comfy little spot and pick up some items that we need to craft. And then we can get this little opinion piece out of the way. There we go. Alright, so let's see. It's probably going to be culinarian. And what do I want to do for... Do I want to do purple? Do I want to do orange? Because I'm going to be doing Grand Company turn. Oh, no, I might actually answer myself. I'm doing Grand Company turn-in, so it's going to be purple scripts. So, going to be the carrot of happiness, or the juice. So I need palm sugar. And I'm going to need carrots. So let's go get carrots, which is going to be Mare Laritorum. All the way out there. Oh, before I forget, I do have some memberships free to give out. So the first 5 is going to go out now. See who gets them. So we got Death Scythe. We have Eclipse. We have 2 other people's names that I can't really pronounce. So if you guys are watching, congratulations on your free memberships for the month of April. And the other 5 will be going out a little bit later. I wanted to do it last stream, but I figured I'd wait for the next to send them out. So I don't know what the next skill guide is going to be. I'm kind of working on it with the the Occult Crescent. I'm trying to see how much gil I can make off of that just by selling whatever I can get. It's not really working out too great, as you can obviously see. I haven't sold anything yet, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow morning when I wake up, because usually a lot of people buy my stuff when I'm like sleeping, because you know, all the night owls. This is where we get the carrots. Yeah. Okay, so probably going to make this into a video, so I'm going to record. I think I can record where I'm streaming. Yeah, I can. Okay, so Beastmaster. Now, in the past, we had a couple people talking about it when it was first shown in the live letter, but Xenos has been making more videos about Beastmaster, and he's the reason why I wanted to talk about it, because he is, like most people are, having doubts that Beastmaster is going to be anything other than Blue Mage 2.0. Okay? The reason why he thinks that is because, number one, Blue Mage definitely tanked once the last update came around, because, number one, we only got one of the Mass Carnival missions. Like in the past, we ended up getting a few, plus the story one. But this time around, we only got one Blue Mage mission. And then we got a bunch of spells. And then we all know that they canceled Blue Mage update for Dawn Trail because Beastmaster took most of their time. Now, his concern was, like I said, Beastmaster is going to end up like Blue Mage, is where they're going to be updating Beastmaster, and then you're just going to basically forget about it and then move on to something else. Now, I can see them doing that eventually, but we don't know if that's going to actually happen. because Beastmaster is a little bit different from Blue Mage. Beastmaster is something that they said that you can do solo. You can get the animals by yourself. You can do dungeons with your beasts. So basically they're kind of like trusts. So I think with them adding more expansions, because as I say, limited jobs, they only are going to be updated each expansion, and they're not going to be end game like the rest of the jobs. So obviously they can't, you know, do current stuff. And the thing about limited jobs is that I don't want them to be able to do what normal jobs can do, because we have enough jobs that can run the dungeons, that can run the raids, that can do Savage, that can do Ultimate. I want something completely different, like they did with Blue Mage. You have the Master Carnival. You guys can do things solo. You guys can do stuff like that you couldn't do with normal jobs, like running the vault for doing guild runs like I made. God, I think that was like back in 2021. I think I made that video. So Blue Mage can do things that normal jobs could not. They basically can break the game. I didn't want another job that can basically do the same thing, because that's not really giving us, you know, options outside of the norm that we can do with normal jobs. So with Beastmaster, we got the Crucible. We have no idea what that's going to look like, how it's going to be, if it's going to be like missions by yourself. Do you get to get beasts on your way through, or are you going to bring beasts in that you're getting from the outside world? I think they said that you're going to be utilizing the Crucible to level up your beasts inside, which would be nice. But it looks like you know, Cult of the Lamb like style, where you like go into the dungeon, you take your path that you want to pick, and you get like either rewards from a chest, or you get like a boss battle, or whatever it's going to be. So something like a roguelike, stuff like that. So that's going to be interesting. Now, for the other content that they might be able to do with Beastmaster, most likely you're going to be able to do like content through dungeons. I don't know exactly how that's going to be. Like, are you going to be the tank, sort of like they did with Blue Mage? You can be a tank in like Mighty Guard. You can be the tank and do everything yourself. Are the animals that you bring into you, are they going to have HP pools? Is it going to be Summoner 2.0? You know, we had all the summons, you have their own HP pool, then you have sustain to keep them alive. They take damage, like you know, raid ride damage. You know, they get hit, you get hit, everyone gets hit. If they die, you have to resummon them. Are they going to be like the Summoner 3.0, where they took away the ability to hurt your summons? Are they going to be like invincible like that? Are they going to have like no HP pool? Are they going to be added to your party list, so not more than one Beastmaster can go with you? These are some of the things that I'm worried about. Like, what are they going to do? Is like I said, is going to be they're going to have a party of with your beasts. Sorry, stumbling here. Or are they just going to be, you're just going to be yourself, and then they're just going to be a part of your team? That's something that I want to know. Like one of my concerns, because if they are going to be like your own party members, then you're most likely not going to be able to group up with other Beastmasters and going into the dungeons. Okay. And there goes some materia. I think there's going to be 50 different beasts. So there's going to be tanks, there's going to be healers, the most likely going to be DPS. So there's that. But based off of Blue Mage, I don't think Beastmaster is just going to be put to the wayside when it gets its second and third upgrade, like Blue Mage has been doing right now. I don't think that's going to happen. Judging Beastmaster based off of Blue Mage, I think that's stupid, because we don't know what's going to happen with Beastmaster. We don't know what Square Enix has planned for Beastmaster. They probably are going to redo Blue Mage. That's probably one of the reasons why they probably didn't put too much effort into making sure that Blue Mage came out, because they probably wanted something different. I hope to God that they do something different with Blue Mage going forward, because adding in some spells and then one carnival mission is not enough. We need something different. Now, I trust Mr. Ozma. Mr. Ozma gave us the 24-man raid Chaotic. I think he did the Dragon Song Reprise Ultimate. And if that's what he can do for the Ultimate raids, and of course something new like Chaotic, then I have full faith that he is going to do great with the Beastmaster. I have full faith in him that he's going to be doing something great with Beastmaster. And if it doesn't, then unfortunately, Xenos, like I mentioned earlier, is going to be right. But like he said, he wants to be proven wrong. I want to be proven wrong because I don't want a pet job. Okay? I don't like pet jobs. I don't like being in control of maintaining a pet. I didn't like Summoner when summons were able to be destroyed. And I just don't think that was a good mechanic for Summoner. So I'm glad they changed Summoner. But if Beastmaster is going to play like Summoner, where you control your beasts and they have HP pools and they can die, then I'm going to dislike it based off that premise. So in patch 7.5 live letter, when they show us how Beastmaster is, I'll judge it based on that. If the beasts have HP pools, then it's going to be unfortunate for me. It's going to sour my experience because I don't want to, take care of myself and of course my beasts at the same time. I want them to be, be able to either tank everything, or Beastmaster will be able to hold the aggro. It's a DPS job. I think it's a melee. So if they don't have the ability to hold aggro, then the job is going to be a little bit difficult for me to enjoy. Now, the beasts are going to have auto attacks. They are going to have abilities that you guys can use. Now, I don't know what the hell that borrow mechanic is going to be. Maybe you're going to, like I said, borrow maybe the skins of the animals that you're going to command. That's going to be interesting. I want to know what the Beastmaster's kit is going to be. If they have more than one GCD, are they going to have OGCDs? Are they going to be able to, like I said, hold aggro? Are they going to have some kind of stance to hold aggro? Stuff like that. That's some things I want to know. Some things that worry me. Okay. But I want to be proven wrong. I want Xenos to be proven wrong. He even said it himself. He wants Mr. Ozma and Beastmaster to be proven wrong. I want them to continuously make Beastmaster viable going forward in Heaven's Ward and Stormblood. I don't want them just you know what, this ain't working. We're just going to just wipe our hands clean of Beastmaster and move on to something different. But it is what it is. What it is. Now the other thing that kind of made me face palm was the fact that this was a limited job, or it starts at level 50 in A Realm Reborn. It's we know limited jobs start at low level. They start at 1 and then end at 50. Blue Mage started at level 1 and it ended at 50, and then they upgraded Blue Mage to level 60, then 70, and then we had level 80. So Beastmaster was going to start at level 1 to 50, so thinking otherwise was pretty stupid. That's something else that Xenos did have a problem remembering, that it was going to start at level 50 no matter what. How you forgot that limited jobs start at low level and start from A Realm Reborn and going forward. How you didn't remember that, I don't know, but most likely because it's been a while since we got limited job. Most people forgot, but I didn't. Okay, so I'm not surprised. Okay, I'm not surprised we're starting A Realm Reborn. I want to go back to A Realm Reborn because I think A Realm Reborn is something that's always been forgotten. They have a reason to go back now with Beastmaster. I'm excited to go back and start collecting again. But going forward, hopefully they will not do what they do with Blue Mage and add just 10 spells. Okay? In Heaven's Ward, you have some of the mobs in Courts and Western Highlands. You have the dragons in the Forelands. You have the dragons in the Mists. You have some of the beasts in the Hinterlands, which is mostly the ocean creatures. You got a bear there, but you also have bears in the Forelands as well. So I guess you can grab there. As a Slaw, you got a bunch of dragons. You got the elegant stuff. You got those creatures you guys can tame. What else am I missing from Heaven's Ward? I think I hit all the hit all the beasts. In Stormblood, when we get to Stormblood for Beastmaster, we got insects, we got birds, we got more aquatic life, we got plants, we got more sea creatures in the Ruby Sea, we got tigers in Yansha, We got mammoths in the Azim Steppe. We got those giant Ochus we got there. We got the Ananta, all the fire breathing ones. We got the birds. We got the shell guys. We got the marbles in the Azim Steppe. The locks, you got those bugs. You got the elemental guys. You got the mud guys. So you guys got a lot of beasts going into Heaven's Ward and Stormblood, and Shadowbringers, you got a crap ton of those too. So when it comes to those expansions, I'm expecting like 50 beasts. Since Rumberborn's got 50 beasts, I want 50 beasts in Heaven's Ward. Or if you can't have that, pick some enemies in the dungeons or stuff. Or add new beasts that we don't see into these expansions. Like we got variations of monsters in a Rumberborn and Heaven's Ward and stuff like that for Blue Mage. So you can add in new beasts or specific beasts with like different skins and stuff like that. So I want more options when it comes to beasts, unlike Blue Mage where they just got like 10 spells. Okay, so I want variety. And then eventually when we get into Endwalker, you also got a crap ton of beasts that you guys can get from there. But eventually we're going to come into repeats, reskins of beasts that we had in the past. Okay, that's one thing that I want with Beastmaster, is more variety of beasts. Okay, I do want them to have like a tank type beast, a healer type beast, and a DPS type beast. Okay, if they do stick with you being the center of attention for the aggro, then most likely having a healer beast is going to help keep you alive. Obviously it's going to be a melee, so you're going to have Second Wind. You're most likely going to have Bloodbath. You're most likely going to have some kind of defensive cooldown because you got a shield. So Beastmaster is most likely going to be a self-sustaining type of DPS, since it is going to be a melee. Okay, so those are some of the things that I want from Beastmaster. I want the Crucible to be not just like the Carnival. I want them to take the Crucible and make it better than what the Mass Carnival is. As for rewards for the Crucible, a mount would be great. I want achievements for doing certain things. Like if there's going to be like a dedicated boss at the end of Crucible, I want a dedicated boss with some kind of hidden achievement. I think I said I want a specific mount or something like that. I want some kind of minion to be added like we have a Blue Mage. They're most likely going to add materia. That's fine. I'll take materia. You know, another way of getting materia would be great. Most likely it's going to be obsolete, but materia just the same. There's probably going to be cards. I want glamour. Glamour is going to be a good idea for the rewards. That's something that will make something enticing for the players. But I just want them to take Blue Mage and not do that for Beastmaster. I want something different than what we currently have. Okay. Now, as for the story of Beastmaster, hopefully they add like the Behemoth. I want them to either do the Behemoth through the story, or add the Behemoth creatures somewhere in the domain in the Central Highlands, so they can add it into the add it to a dungeon or whatever, or a specialized instance that you guys can get the Behemoth. Okay, because I don't think that the Behemoth is going to be gotten through the Fate, because they said all the beasts can be gotten solo. So I do not think you can get the Behemoth through the Fates, because that would be too cruel. Okay, as for the Chimera, most likely you can get the Chimera from the dungeon, or the Chimera from North Dandelion. I don't think the Chimera is going to be a story beat boss or beast that you guys can get. So most likely you guys can actually get the Chimera through Cutter's Cry. And yeah, basically that's it. I just want them to make sure that they put as much effort, as Mr. Osmo says in his tweet, about them putting a lot of effort into Beastmaster. So that's what I'm hoping for, that they don't treat it like Blue Mage. Am I upset about Blue Mage being pushed back? No. I was actually worried that Blue Mage was going to overshadow Beastmaster. I wanted Beastmaster to be its own thing. I wanted Blue Mage to be separate. But now that they're basically canceling Blue Mage update for now, basically made that worry just fly out the window. Knowing that they postponed Blue Mage. Because all they were going to do, add 10 spells and another Carnival mission, knows it. if they are going to be revamping or changing Blue Mage how it works or trying to give it more time, then great. I'm glad that they did it. Being upset about Blue Mage being canceled for now is pretty stupid. Okay? I'm just saying. It's pretty stupid to be upset about Blue Mage, but I'm glad they decided to put more emphasis on Beastmaster than Blue Mage. So that is basically my opinion on Beastmaster. I'm worried about it being like Summoner 2.0, but we will see. But in 10 days, the live letter is going to hopefully put some of our concerns and some of our excitement to rest, and hopefully make us more excited when your CP demonstrates Beastmaster in the live letter. And I will be hopefully covering a little bit of Beastmaster when it comes out, or when it comes out in the live letter in about 10 days. So that is my opinion on Beastmaster and my hopes and worries about that. Okay, so there's my Beastmaster thoughts and feelings about that. And I'm eventually going to turn that into a video. So I end up getting 366 carats and all that babbling. So hey Carnation, how you doing? Yeah, Blue Mage definitely was a lot of work, but yeah, I'm glad they're pushing it back. Definitely was one of my worries. Alright, so we need to go get some water. I may need my miner. So yeah, a lot of what Xenos was talking about was, I kind of agree with most of it, but putting so much emphasis that it's going to turn up or end up like Blue Mage is kind of too soon to say something like that when you have no idea how it's going to work. Okay, so saying stuff if this is going to be Blue Mage, it's going to be dead on arrival, yada yada yada, because it's like level 50. I don't think so. I think it's going to do just fine. It's going to be something new, something exciting, and hopefully, oh, it's A rank. Didn't even know that was there. So like, it's going to be something new. I'm excited. I want something different besides just doing, regular dungeons and raids and stuff like that. So it's going to be a fun time, I believe. And it's going to be a true solo job, unlike Blue Mage. So Beastmaster, you got basically a party of trusts, but with beasts. Okay? Now, are they going to be like I mentioned my little rant I did there. Are Beastmaster's beasts are going to be invulnerable? Like, are they going to be like Summoner 3.0, where the summons were not being able to be targeted? Or do they have their own HP pool like they did with the Eggies? Are they going to be defeatable? Are they going to have HP pools? Are they going to be a part of your team in your party list so you guys can have beasts but also have other party members or other Beastmasters going with you? Or is it going to be a pure solo job that your party members... I'm going to burp. Okay. Are your party members going to be your beasts? Are they going to have their own HP pool alongside of you? That's something that we need to know. And that's something that we'll find out in 10 days in the second live letter, which is the 17th. Again at 7 a.m. So that's something that I'm concerned about, I'm worried about. I don't like controlling pets like that. But if it's going to be controllable pets, I want them to be invulnerable to damage. Okay. We are using an axe and a shield. So that's basically like I'm like a tank DPS. So are we going to have a stance? Are we going to be having our attacks going to have aggro like a tank? That's something else I want to know. So that's ultimately what I want to know. Is it going to be a pure solo job like Blue Mage should have been, or can we take other Beastmasters with us? We know that beasts do have auto attacks, and they do have actual skills that they're gonna that they get like Pokemon. They do get levels. They do get skills. And then we have this borrow mechanic that we have no idea what's going to be. Do we borrow their essence, their aether, and then use a special attack? We don't know. It'll be interesting. Do we change into the beast? Like the Arcadian, which is pretty cool if they actually did that. But yeah, if it's pure solo, then we're basically going to be the tank. But we'll find out. Because I'd rather be the one controlling aggro than having a beast do that itself. Because I like being in control. That's why I don't like Scholar. I like being in control of my healing. So that's why I play White. That's why I play White Mage. I can't stand letting somebody else take control over something very important like that. But yeah, there's plenty of beasts in Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers that they can do like 50 of each expansion. 50 of beasts in each expansion should be doable. Probably not going to happen. They probably would go down like to 20 or 30 going forward. But the fact that they give us 50, well, I think they give us 50 spells with Blue Mage at the beginning. Let me switch and take a look at that. Let's see here. So we had 49 spells at the beginning, because this is where it stopped with Leviathan. So they gave us 49 spells with Blue Mage back then. So already they're giving us one more than what Blue Mage got. So because with Blue Mage spells are hard to come by, you know. Blue Mage spells are very hard to make because they have to be useful, and they have to have a purpose. Beasts have a purpose, you know. They bring things that other beasts don't have, so they can go like crazy with how many beasts we can tame. Kind of like a skill tree, you know. Bring whoever you want. Blue Mage has a skill tree type mechanic, so you guys can bring any spells that you want. How many bottles of water do I have? Oh, I do have them. Why did I say I didn't have any? Oh, that's right. That was the palm sugar I needed. Okay, good thing I double checked. But yeah, hopefully people like you know, where am I going? Endwalker. Yeah, hoping people don't you know, like tells you know, so so and so have been I mentioned your name and so and so started drama about because I mentioned Xenos, because he's the only one that I've actually watched recently that was talking about Beefmaster and had concerns about it. He said he's most likely not going to enjoy it. I mean, obviously he's probably not going to enjoy it. It's a limited job. It's a Realm Reborn. But some people will enjoy it. I mean, till this day, I still enjoy Blue Mage. But to me, I like to see the positive side of things. I don't see it as, oh, it's another Realm Reborn content that we don't need. It's like, I think we do need a Realm Reborn content. Alright, so let's set up the next 5 memberships here for the month. see who got it this time. So we have Souza, we have Ark, we have Jay, Tesa, and Bara got the last one. So congratulations to those of you that got the last 5 memberships for the month of April. So there goes my 10 free ones for the month. And only sold... What material did I sell? If I can even find it here. Probably won't be able to find it. I think I sold the 10. Either crit or direct. I don't remember which one I sold. Been going for 2 hours already. How much palm did I get? Oh wow. I guess I didn't notice. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some of these. We need to separate mage classes into range and melee, but blue mage, painter, black mage, summoner into melee, then put red mage, sage, dancer into range, DPS, keeping the skill tree the same for all. But the thing is, when it comes to skill trees for main jobs, people are just going to pick what is meta at that point. So doing that is just going to make some skills and stuff like that basically useless. That's why skill trees for 14 wouldn't work outside of blue mage, obviously. Because with blue mage, you get your primal spells. Those are must-haves. Everything else is going to be based on what your role is. If you're a DPS, obviously you're going to want your dot, which is Song of Torment or Night Bloom, depending on... well, I guess you bring both, because one's going to fall off eventually. One person's going to have a Mortal Flame. One's going to have Breath of Magic, so you don't really need more than one blue mage to have that. You have your healers, which are going to have their healer kit. The tank is going to have the tank kit. Then outside of the primal spells, you basically are going to have your spammable attacks. So most likely it's going to be Goblin Punch, your Diamond Back for making sure that you guys can survive some of the big attacks. And then after that, it's basically you can pick whatever spells that you want. So there's just ways to customize each person. If you have a skill tree for regular jobs, someone's gonna find the meta and it's like, this is what you need to do the best damage, and then everything else is useless. And if you pick that, you're trash. That's what's gonna happen, and it's gonna be more toxicity than ever in 14, and we don't want that. We have enough of that as it is. Okay, so pulling up my macros here. Which one had what I need? I guess we'll go with this one. We'll find out. Alright, so I guess this one will work then. Yeah, for the barrier healers, they mostly just do their shields, and half of that is taken up, so they don't really have to heal. Summoner, I don't understand why they gave Summoner, or at least Solar Bahamut, the ability to heal. Like 9 times out of 10, that's good for raiding. But if you're in a dungeon, his heal, the Lux heal, is basically useless. Unless you're doing, like, I don't know, where the dungeon was, where the prisoners boss. That's like the best place to use Solar Bahamut's heal. Otherwise, that skill is basically useless unless you like eat an AOE or something. We got enough to make at least 30, and my water and fire crystals are definitely need to be refilled, so I'll probably end up spending some money to get some crystals. I really wish they'd give us another way to get crystals besides ethereal reduction. I don't know why they took away to get crystals from the diadem with the sky spoils, because back in when diadem was like before they made the Ishka restoration, you could take the sky spoils and trade them in for crystals. Now when the new diadem, they took that out, so all we have is gathering and then ethereal reduction. So I really wish they would give us like a third option or another third option to getting these, because needing 8 crystals for something like this is just like highway robbery. I mean, yeah, we got the ability to get them through giving land, and then of course the other ability, but they definitely need to add another way to get crystals. Like put them in, like, I don't know, bicolor gemstones or something. You know, I kind of forgot they added new things to the streams for YouTubers, like the Q&A option, starting a poll option. It's been over a year since I mean, it's been like I streamed last week, but it's been like over a year since I streamed last, because back in April last April was my last time I streamed, mostly because my health started to decline, and I had to focus on that, and then of course other things came up, and I decided to take a giant break from streaming altogether. But yeah, I totally forgot they added stuff to engage with you guys now, which is pretty cool. Maybe sometime in the future. See, I only do like summoner for dungeons, so most of the time I don't have to use the Lux heal for it. So a lot of times I just let it elapse, or I just use it for whatever. You know, if the tank takes a little bit of damage, I'll use it here. Just gonna mute my mic again. The pipes are going off. Okay. This house I'm living in is like ancient, so a lot of the pipes for like the heat and everything are really, really old. And because it's a two-family house, the heat that goes upstairs is what's caused the pipes to, cause, I guess, the wood inside the walls to basically make that squeaking, crackling sound that I can't stand. Like in the old house where I used to live, which is basically 2 houses over, all I had to worry about was the traffic going by making all that noise. So when I moved over here, I got the bedroom in the back of the house, so I didn't have to worry about traffic anymore. But knowing that, you know, the pipes and all that make noise, I was like, well, I trade one noise for another, and I can't control this one. Which sucks. So like majority of the year I can stream, but the other half I can't because of the heating situation. Otherwise, I would most likely be streaming during the wintertime, but because of that, I don't. The only way that I could stream in the winter times is either stream in the living room. Unfortunately, I can't do that because my aunt that lives with us sleeps in the living room. So eventually, when she, knock on wood, passes away, I'll be moving my stuff into the living room. Then I can stream in the living room all year round and not have to worry about the freaking pipes in my room. Alright, we're almost out of the palm sugar, palm sugar, so once we get all this done, we can pass this stuff in, then we can start passing the stuff into the Grand Company. I think it stopped. I got 3 more left. So it's like I tried different microphones, and I tried different ways to like reduce the noise that I can't control. But it's like whatever I tried, like didn't work. It's like I tried different, yeah. It's like I tried like using like software to like noise cancellation, but when I tried the noise cancellation feature on OBS, what happens when I testing the recording and all that, for whatever reason, like when I would start talking, the first few words that I start talking, like double in OBS when I have the noise suppression and noise gate on, and it's just like no matter what I tried, it's like nothing would work. And it's just like, what is the point of having noise cancellation and all that if it's going to like make you sound like robotic and all that, and it's just like, oh, everything is just, it's like just too much of a freaking hassle. So all I wanted to do is stream without any issues and stuff like that. And so it's like, why can't it be so easy? It's like I envy every streamer out there who lives in a house that has nobody else in it. And it's like they have like the perfect environment, you know? It's like I really do envy those people that have a quiet environment, like either in the freaking boonies or in the freaking woods, and there's like no, like they're like completely soundproof where they live. And it's like, why can't I have that? And it's like, my brother's room is in the front of the house, but he has the traffic to deal with, and it's like, it's like, no, that's not gonna work either. So it's like, it just sucks that I can't have what I want. But the fact is, I don't have to worry about traffic anymore. Making the noise from the traffic getting in my way is a godsend. But not everything can be perfect. You're kind of in the same boat. My grandmother had dementia. She had dementia, but she died from an inoperable tumor. So we were thinking that the dementia would kill her, but no, unfortunately. But of course, she was 93, so I'd rather her not live with the ability to not remember anything than stay alive for living with that. But what was I doing? I was passing all this stuff, and now I gotta get some gear, but yeah. Then my mother died from what we assume was a cardiac arrest, because she had pneumonia. And at that point, with heart problems and pneumonia, you're basically a ticking time bomb. But we didn't do an autopsy or anything like that, so we just took whatever. We just took whatever we thought was the reason for her death, even though she died in the bathroom at the freaking nursing home that she was staying at the moment. But yeah, she had a laundry list of things wrong with her, so how she survived as long as she did, nothing short of a miracle. But yeah, living the way she did, the way my grandmother did, it's like death was a mercy. And of course, if I didn't leave my job back in 2018, then I wouldn't had 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 6 years with my grandmother, but whatever life she had left. So there was that, so. But for my health, for those of you who don't know, I had horrible acid reflux. Like, so bad that I felt like I was having a heart attack half the time, because the pain that I would get from food not being able to go past the stricture that I was suffering from. So during the last stream, now that was back in 2021, that's when I had it. But last year on my birthday was the last time I streamed last year. It didn't come back, like I wasn't having the pain from the acid reflux. I was having a different problem where my stomach was filling up too much with stomach acid. So I was always feeling full, but I wasn't eating. Okay. I struggled to eat anything because of the fact that I was always having the feeling that I was full, or something was coming back up without the burning sensation of acid reflux. So I had to stop streaming and basically take care of myself and all that. And I went down. Again, I went back down to 97 pounds. So this past October, I told my doctor about it. He goes, okay, we're going to give you omeprazole, which is the stomach acid medication. And from October to now, I went from 97 pounds to 114. So I collected 114 pounds. Plus, I went back to the gym back in October. So a combination of working out plus the medication, plus being able to eat more, I'm back up to where I'm supposed to be. I would say 120 pounds is where I'm probably best at. But I'm 5'6", so the best weight for me is like 115, 120 pounds. So 115 pounds was my goal, which I'm almost there. That's why I stopped streaming back in April of last year. But been taking the stomach medicine since then. It's like night and day. I don't feel full anymore. I don't feel full right after I eat something. I don't have that feeling like something's coming back up. And I feel like I can eat like right after I just ate something. I'm still hungry, which is the best feeling in the world after you like struggled to be able to eat for like months. But yeah, that's basically what was going on between April and October, and why I stopped streaming, which really pissed me off back then. Oh, I capped out. Oh, about to cap out. So yeah, I basically called my doctor today. He gave me like a whole year's worth of the medication, so I don't have to worry about getting a refill for a while. The only problem is I just wish the weight would go someplace that I really need it, which is the ultimate problem. Yeah, I was happy too. So I take one for the morning, and then I take one before I go to bed. But I also have to make sure I don't eat too close to bedtime, because, you know, if you have acid reflux, it's not very wise to eat something before. So I want to make sure that you go to bed without anything in your stomach. And I've unfortunately made that mistake of doing it too much, where I'm like, sometimes I do eat before I go to bed, and it doesn't like affect me, but sometimes it's like, you really shouldn't have done that. Well, anyway, I think we're gonna stop there. It's 8:32, and like I just said, I need to eat before, at least 2 hours before I go to bed. So right now, it's probably the best time to stop and get something to eat, because I definitely went way over the time that I wanted to stream. But I am glad I did this. It's going to be in the 50s, 60s, and 2 days in the 80s, so I probably will be streaming again very soon once I have more stuff. And once the patch comes out in 7.5, we're going to have a lot more to do, so yay, excited for that. Alright guys, so all the links for everything, the Patreon, the YouTube memberships, and the Discord will be in the description down below. I'm going to look back at the footage of me rambling about Beast Smasher and make that a standalone video. So that is going to be fun. Hopefully I don't get the ire of Xenos if someone decides to let him know that I talked about him a little bit. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. And yeah, if I don't see you guys in a time soon, I'll probably see you next week. Alright, so again, take care, and yeah, make sure you ever walk in the glorious lights of Lord Bahamut.